and it's affecting me. It's affecting me and my health, my mental health. And God, this is so weird. Thank God I put on a waterproof mascara just in case. Hey guys, I would say forgive the mess in the background, but that's kind of like why I'm here, to talk to you guys. Yeah, this is my room. My room's a f***ing mess. So, yeah, I'm kind of a mess. Yeah, so I'm just gonna talk. And my kid's coming. Hear her, here she comes.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
Hi.
Here you go. Can you close the door all the way, please?
Like this?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, okay. So, weight loss journey. So things are gonna be changing here on my channel for a little while anyway. I have tried to start to get back on track with my weight loss journey a couple times now since really since Thanksgiving, which I'm not sure when you're watching this, but it is January now, 2021. And it's been really hard, and after trying again last week and just realizing it's just not gonna fucking happen, like, I just had to come to terms with the fact that I'm depressed. Like, I'm not just like, oh, like I'm feeling a little depressed. I am like really depressed, and I know because of the reasons I'm depressed, which is basically all last year, on top of, you know, if you guys have been following my channel, then you know, on top of what a lot of people are experiencing with the sick and their jobs being taken away and their income dropping, just all the struggles that a lot of us have had in 2020. On top of that, my husband has had multiple different illnesses, one including cancer that was found this summer, and then luckily it was surgically removed. So they said he was cancer free. He's got some new medical stuff happening now, and politically there's just insanity happening. Everything is just insane right now, everything. And it's affecting me. It's affecting me and my health, my mental health. And God, this is so weird. Thank God I put on a waterproof mascara just in case. It's a good investment to make right now. If 2020 did you well and you've got money to invest, I highly recommend waterproof mascara, because it's gonna be needing it this year. I'm sure. The reason I'm like sharing this, I guess, with you guys, like where I'm at, like my room, this is nothing even compared to my house. God, this is so, I'm sorry you guys, not every single video is gonna be like this going forward, I promise. I feel like I just need to share this because, for one, I love like being able to like share my weight loss journey has been such a huge help for me. Like, someone asked me recently if they should do it themselves, and even though I haven't been keeping up with mine and I haven't even been on a weight loss journey since Thanksgiving, I told her I definitely recommend it. Like, I feel like it was like my secret weapon. Sharing my journey with you guys has made it so I can like stay on track. Like, when I know some of you guys are like interested in like how I'm doing and kind of care about it, like it just helps me to make better decisions throughout my day. Well, it did until I like lost my mind. So I know now on this new journey I'm finding myself on that it will probably help me. Like right now, if I wasn't going to be filming this video, I'd probably just be laying on the couch again. For like the third time today. So I feel like sharing this, like, what I'm going through will help me to actually make some movement in the positive direction, you know, towards getting better. And I know if I'm going through this, then a lot of you guys are going through this too. Oh my God. And like, maybe this will help you, like, know you're not alone right now. I mean, I knew, like, you know, some of you guys know that I've been having like heart issues before this. I was wearing a heart monitor for a while. I was having heart palpitations, feeling like anxiety, anxiousness. My doctor helped me with that. I had, you know, a little bit of medication she had given me, and the heart monitor came back good. Like, didn't see anything different than the normal little PVCs, they call them, like a normal heart skip that happens. Everybody has them. They didn't say anything beyond that, so that was good news. And actually, before the heart monitor was done monitoring, is a 30-day monitor. Sorry, let me just, before the 30 days was up on that monitor, I stopped feeling heart palpitations for, it was like a week before, so, and I haven't felt them since, so I thought I was doing good. But it's almost like the anxiety turned into depression. And I mean, I felt depression, I felt it before in my life. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, I would never have thought it was depression, but as an adult, I can look back on different times in my life where, like, I felt sad, or I was you know, there's different times in my life where, like, I definitely was probably depressed for a little while, and I didn't even realize it then because of whatever was going on in my life, you know, grandparent dying, parents splitting up, things like that. There was little phases that I would, when I think back on it now, I think I was depressed going through a couple of those things, but it's not something I like always had or has always been there, you know. I'm lucky enough that I don't have, I think they call it clinical depression, where someone's just depressed and there's no cause for it at all. Like, you can't link it back to any, you know, event or reason why you would be depressed. It's just you are. That's one kind of depression. And then there's situational depression, which is, it comes on after, you know, hard times, like stressful things that have happened, tragedies, you know, things like that. And that's definitely, I think, what I'm going through. So that's why I feel like I can come out of it if I try. And I think I need to try. I need to start trying, because I feel like the feelings I was feeling that I thought was depression, where it's like I just have no energy at all throughout the day, no matter how much I sleep or any coffee I drink, right? Which I couldn't drink Rockstars anymore. I actually usually like energy drinks, and I feel like they help me, but I can't drink them now with the stuff happening with my heart, you know. So those things wouldn't help me. I would just have no energy or motivation to do anything. So that was a struggle. And then it started being like things that I even wanted to do, like editing videos for you guys, or TikToks I was making, where I was sharing my weight loss journey. Like, that stuff normally is like so fun for me, because I'm like a creative person, and that was like a big creative outlet for me to like edit those things for you guys and stuff. The things I even normally would enjoy doing, I wasn't enjoying anymore. Didn't want to do them. Couldn't find the energy to even get up and do things that I wanted to do. I knew that I feel like I've heard before that that's a depression symptom, right? And throughout this last year, whenever I would feel those kinds of times, I'm like, well, you know what? Of course you're not feeling good and you're feeling down. Just, just feel it, just feel it. And, you feel like laying on the couch today, just lay on the couch, There's nothing else to do. I mean, we're all stuck here in the house. It's okay. Let's just lay on the couch today. Maybe we're just having a lay on the couch day, Or I'll be in the middle of doing the dishes and I will just feel my energy drop, either for no reason or because my kids are arguing or my husband's being an asshole or something. And so things that normally I would feel in my day and just be like, whatever, and deal with it and move on, right? And it's like suddenly I can't handle it. Yeah, I would just let myself like, okay, who cares? You're in the middle of cleaning the kitchen and you don't want to do it anymore? Go ahead, go sit down, go lay down, you'll feel better, and just take like a 20-minute snooze and, get up and finish it, And just as time went on, it's like I was feeling that a lot more. I was like not even being able to get up and even start cleaning the kitchen at all. My house has slowly gone to crap. My husband has helped out a lot. Like, he's back to working like 2 days a week now, but he's got his own, illnesses he's dealing with and his own mental health he's dealing with. So I can't expect him to just pick up my slack, But that being said, he has helped a lot wherever he can. And my kids, like, yeah, I can be on their asses more and just be like, you need to do this and you need to do that, but even that takes energy, So what I felt this last week when I was trying to start a weight loss journey again, like, not only was I just like, I just can't do this. I can't do anything good or positive or anything bad. I can't even do anything bad for even if it's bad, I don't know. I can't do anything. I have no energy for anything. But the feeling took a turn. Like, there was a couple bad days there where I'm like, I feel like it was like I'm losing control of it. Like, I'm saying like a lot. I feel like I was losing control of it a little. I wouldn't like, oh, I'm feeling no energy right now, so I think I'll go lay down. It was like I didn't even have the choice. I was just laying down and there was no option. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like the depression was here and like I felt it kind of starting to take root more. Do you guys know what I mean? Does anybody know what I mean? So it started scaring me a little bit. Like, my doctor, when talking with her about my anxiety and the heart stuff, she recommended that I maybe go on some antidepressants, because basically the medication she gave me is kind of for like the bad days. If I was having a bad anxiety day, I can use this medication right then, when I was feeling that way. And I mean, they're just for here and there whenever you would need them. But she said another option is to go on antidepressant medication. So then you're, I'm not sure honestly how all of that all works, but eventually I would just always be at a certain level instead of like, oh, I feel bad today, so let me take this medication to bring me back up. It would just make me more emotionally stable. Is that the word? And I didn't want to do that. And I'm not talking bad about people who are on medication at all. I mean, I was on anxiety. I still am. I have my anxiety medication still that I take whenever, occasionally. But I just am afraid of the medication where it's like I could possibly be on it forever. And I don't know how it works exactly. I don't really understand it. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if I don't need it, then I don't want to be on it. I'd like to avoid having to be on the medication, if at all possible. So I've been researching a little bit. I research things and I come up with all these plans. If you've been following me, that's like the thing I do. Depression can be treated or cured. They do say you can cure depression in some cases, right? So they can do that with, of course, therapy. I have like a little bit of a hesitancy to go because I just don't think it would work so much. I'm not sure. I have a little bit of a hesitancy. I'm a little hesitant to go into counseling and therapy and stuff right away because I've gone before for other issues, and I can't say that it worked so much for me, and that just could be because it was not the right person. I know there's probably more people I could have gone to and different things that I could have tried. I'm not saying it won't be for me in the future, just like with medication. It's just I want to try everything I can on my own first to see if I can possibly get rid of my depression or most of it or possibly all of it. I don't know. Because, and the reason I think I can do that is because of situations on the outside that have been happening to me that have brought me down. So I feel like if I can put the effort in the other direction and like fight it a little bit on my own ways, and work at it to like literally making crawling. If I could crawl out of this shit, maybe I can come out on top feeling better, and then I won't need to go that direction with the therapy and the medication. And I know there's a big chance that's probably what I'm gonna need. Maybe I'll need that, but I like to see. I'm the kind of person who wants to see, or I'm just at a place where I feel like I can try on my own with different techniques and stuff first to see if I can climb out of this myself a little bit, or at least get closer to being out of it before I go get help in other ways and other methods. So with all that being said, that's why I'm here. That's kind of like where my channel is going to be going from here on out. I'm going to be just kind of documenting my journey trying to fight through this depression. I'm going to read you guys this list of all these different ways to fight depression, and I plan on kind of vlog style bringing you guys along with me. And I mean like a real kind of raw and honest vlog. So like if I'm cleaning my dirty kitchen, you guys are gonna see my fucking dirty kitchen. You know, you're gonna see my dirty house as I'm cleaning it. Like as I'm decluttering, you guys are gonna see my disgusting pantry and like, you know, my staircase. Oh my God. I'm basically wanting to share this with you guys kind of raw and for real, and in hopes it will help somebody else out there feel like they can do it. So that's what I'm planning on doing here with these. But let's just go through the list, and then I will kind of like talk about like a little bit more of my plan and stuff at the end. Let's get into all these. I mean, maybe I'll speed through these a little bit, but I've got almost 3 pages here. I wrote down and highlighted where I got the idea from, so then I can direct you guys to the articles if you're curious. I'll have all this in the description down below. So let's just get into this, and I'll talk about kind of like my plan, I guess, going forward. So these are not in any order. These are just in the order I found them in. I'm gonna move over here to the side a little bit so I can put some info right there for you guys. You can just see, this is like literally, this is a tent we bought for my daughter that is too big for her bedroom. That is closet doors from my son's room because we redid his room kind of and put his desk inside of his closet because he wasn't using his closet. We haven't figured out where to store his closet doors yet. What else? You can kind of see here, this and this are pieces of my son's bed frame that kind of broke. So we just put his bed onto the floor a couple nights ago, and we have to figure out what we're gonna do with that. And then back here, you can kind of see when my husband got furloughed, he decided a good way for him to still connect with his guests from work was to create a bar in our house, and then he would go live on Facebook behind a makeshift bar in our house, and then he would just chat with all of his guests and friends and stuff that he wasn't able to see, just to try to keep that connection with everybody. Everybody was needing connection, you know, so that was fun and everything, but it's still there. It's been 6 months? I don't know. It's been a long time since we've done that show. So that just shows you the pile up happening in my life. Okay, so number one, some of these are more just kind of statements, not so much of like an action I could be taking, but things I want to remember as I'm going through this. So like this one, number one, it says meet yourself where you are. Be open, accepting, and loving toward yourself and what you're going through. I'm hearing that now and I'm taking it in a little differently because like today, I feel like my kids have been irritating me more than they would normally. They don't normally, definitely as a mom, your kids will irritate you, but I feel like it doesn't take much to get me like overwhelmed, by everything, you know? And I was kind of beating myself up a little bit earlier today because I'm just like, you know, it's not their fault that you can't handle that much right now. So I just need to remember that and remember that I'm not an awful mom. It's just what I'm going through right now and that I'm trying to get through it and I'm going to get through it. I'm going to try not to cry the rest of this video. I'm on the first one of these though. So here we go. Number two, if you need to wallow, but do so constructively. If you're having a down day, have it. Let yourself feel the emotions, but don't stay there. If you were unsuccessful at getting out of bed or accomplishing your goals today, remember that you haven't lost tomorrow's opportunities to try again. I thought that was important for me to remember that going forward, no matter what I plan or whatever goals I have or things I plan to do, there's probably gonna be days where I'm not gonna be able to do anything. And I wanted to remind myself that that doesn't mean that I failed. That just means today wasn't a good day, but tomorrow can be a good day. And just keep on going, you know? Kind of like with the weight loss journey. Okay, number three, set attainable goals. A lengthy to-do list may be so weighty that you'd rather do nothing. So instead of compiling a long list of tasks, consider setting one or two smaller goals, which makes sense. Like, don't be like, okay, today I'm gonna clean the house because, like, no, that's probably not gonna happen. But you could say, okay, today I'm cleaning the kitchen, or today I'm emptying the dishwasher and filling up the dishwasher, or today I'm doing one load of dishes, or today I'm doing one load of dishes plus hand washing all the pots and pans piling up on my stove, you know? It doesn't have to just be like clean the whole house, you know? Smaller goals. This is so similar to the weight loss stuff I've been talking about in all the videos before this. Okay, so number four. So now we're getting more into some of the actions or things you can do. So do something you enjoy. So that could be anything. I don't know. Like today, I decided when I woke up, I was going to wake up early. And you know what? I wanted my favorite coffee, which happens to be closer to the place that I used to live. So I actually drove like 18 minutes to go to my old favorite coffee place because they carry Stumptown coffee, which is my favorite coffee. So I'm like, you know what? Mama's going to her coffee place this morning. You know, Daddy's here with the kids, and Mom's getting in that car, and I'm gonna go drive to my coffee place and get my coffee. And just having that time alone, even 18 minutes plus 18 minutes. So 36 minutes of drive time that I had to myself in the car. I even like didn't turn on a podcast or like a YouTube video. Like I didn't put on any music or anything to listen to at all when I was driving, and I just had my thoughts. Because I mean, a lot of times, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like every chance I get for silence, I'm putting something on. If I'm cleaning the kitchen, I put a podcast. When I take a shower, I even have like a spot up in my shower that I can prop my phone where it's safe and it's not gonna fall. And I'll like, you know, watch a YouTube video or listen to a YouTube video while I'm taking my shower. A lot of us take our phones into the bathroom with us, and we have like no time to our own thoughts, like ever. And I know that's kind of like the point sometimes, but it's definitely important to have your mind to yourself too, to kind of work through things, which I found I've needed to do a lot in the last couple days. Okay, next thing, number 5, spend time with nature. A lot of these you guys have probably already heard of. Some of these are ones you guys have heard of. Some of them are going to be things you probably haven't heard of. Spend time with nature. So yes, that makes sense. That one's just obvious. Go outside, go for a hike, or don't go for a hike. Just like walk around a park somewhere. I mean, not even for the exercise, which by the way, What's not going to be in this list is eating healthy and exercising, I should say, which is going to be on every single list of things you can do to fight your depression. But Mama's tried that and I can't do it because I'm depressed. So I'm going to try everything else to get to a point to where I can actually start doing that. That's kind of the goal here, is to lessen or get rid of my depression and get to a point where I can start back on my weight loss journey. That's basically, if I haven't said that clearly, that's kind of my goal. So, yeah. For me, my spending time with nature, guys, is going outside and picking up the dog poop. Just because I'm outside breathing air, and whenever the sun chooses to pop out here between the clouds, I'll be outside to get some of it, you know? Number 6, spend time with loved ones, which is really hard to do right now, depending on where you live. In Washington State, the rule is that you can't have anybody, you can't exchange like households. You can't interact with other households. So like my dad can't come into my house because he's coming from another household. You know what I mean? So basically you can't really see anybody. So my interaction with family has been, of course, phone calls, but like my sisters and I will FaceTime whenever we can, like whenever we need it, we FaceTime with each other. My mom and I FaceTime the other day, which if you don't have FaceTime, Facebook has a camera option. You just have to have Wi-Fi, you know, or be in a good cell service spot. Also Instagram, you can, I didn't realize this until recently, but when you're messaging in Instagram, there's a little camera spot up there, and once you hit the camera, it'll call, like video call everybody that you're in the message with. So you can have, I don't know how many you can have up to, but I've had 3 of us all at once. So that's kind of like how I spend time with loved ones. That's number 6. Number 7, try something new. So that should be fun. I don't know what that's going to be yet. I want to make it, I have to think about what it's going to be. And I don't have to just do one of these things. I might try something new every day for as long as I want to. I don't know. I'm not saying like, oh, I have to do every single thing on this list. And I'm not saying, oh, I can only do everything on this list one time. Of course not, because some of this is like cleaning, and obviously I'm going to have to keep cleaning. Okay, so try something new. Number 8, get enough sleep. This is a big one for me because our routines are just there's no routine in this household right now, except for the fact that my son goes to school Monday through Friday. Well, he doesn't go to school. He has his online school. And he has to wake up by 8:40 Monday through Friday. That's the only thing I have going in this house. That's a routine. No, and with my husband now working on the weekends, my husband works 2 days a week now. So those days feels like a routine because it's something that, I don't know, it's crazy, like your husband going to work. Really, for me, my husband going to work really sets off the routines in this house. And with him not doing that, it's like, so sleep is just crazy. My kids stay up too late and they sleep in too late. My husband and I stay up even later and sleep in too much later. So getting to bed on time and working with the kids to slowly get them back to a more normal time to go to sleep is something we're already kind of starting to work on. And yeah, it's just hard. Does anybody else's kids stay up like way later than they did a year ago? Because yeah. Also, I have sleep apnea, which I've never talked about on here. But I have been diagnosed with sleep apnea. I have a machine and everything. I just don't like to use it, you guys. I hate using it. I'm sorry I'm clicking my pen a lot. Click it on and leave it on. I don't like using my sleep apnea machine. I'll talk about that more in another video because we got a lot more to go on here. But getting enough sleep is going to be tough for me with routines and with using my machine. Ugh. Okay, number 9, of course, is soak up the sun. Sunlight increases serotonin levels in the body, which can make you feel happier, of course, and vitamin D. So that's really important. And that's hard to do here in the state of Washington right now, and maybe where you're at too. So we'll have to figure out fun ways to chase the sun. Or number 11 is an Epsom salt bath. I've never done one of those before, but I've heard they're good for a lot of things. So, and I don't really take baths. I have a really cool bathtub. I've used it one time. And honestly, it's because it's not fun to get out of. With my weight, the leverage to like get up out of the bathtub, I have to like pull myself up, my full weight, with like my hands from here to pull myself up out of that bathtub. And it's, maybe you guys understand what I'm talking about. It's not easy to get out of. So I like showers anyway, so I just kind of avoid the bathtub, but I want to try this one, the Epsom salt bath. Number 12, declutter. I actually love decluttering. See, this is another one of those things. Do you know how many times in the last 6 months I've been like, oh, I'm gonna go upstairs and just clean our room. I'm gonna clean our room, get all this stuff taken care of, and like thought about it like the night before, and like even in the morning, like, oh, I'm gonna go up and clean the house. I'm gonna go upstairs and clean the room today, honey. Like, you know, talking about it, and then it's just like, nope, no energy, no nothing. Number 13, create. It just says create. And I'm a very creative person, so this is just, this little word right here makes me really happy. It's like, oh, okay, create, that's it. Like, you're not giving me a theme or like a topic or like a color, or, so that'll be fun. Like I might honestly just go to Joann's and see what they have in the clearance section. And I don't know, actually this bed, my mother and stepdad gave us their purple bed, and it's amazing. We just don't have a headboard. So I've been kind of looking at like DIYs for headboards. So maybe I'll do that. Let's see. Gratitude, number 14. Actively train yourself to see the good in things. They can be really simple things or things that you would normally take for granted. Yeah, so I think it's just good for me to just, you know, try to like think of something I could be thankful for in that day, even though I'm irritated. Like, I don't know what it would be, but I thought it was good to have on this list. Okay, this one's interesting. This one says, hear your heartbeat, number 15. Hearing your heartbeat can help you put the importance of your life into perspective. That's a weird one to me. Like, oh, I feel like I hear my heartbeat sometimes, but I don't know. I just want to try it. I'm just going to try it. I figure even when I'm taking a bath would be a good way. It says here actually on there that taking a bath is a good way to do it, because you just put your ears kind of below the water level and you can just hear your heartbeat. So I'll try that when I'm taking a bath and see if it grounds me. Grounding is another one. Did I put that on here? I've heard of grounding too, where like you just stand in the earth barefoot, and it's supposed to like connect you to the earth. Okay, number 16, walk your dog. Not only do walks actually get you outside, but they make your dogs so happy. So then you see happy dogs, and that makes you happy, right? Fresh air. Walking your dog is basically a way you can get in the sun and experience nature. So you're kind of like, you know, killing a few birds there with one stone. Number 17, take nature shots. I'm not really a photographer, but I feel like going out with the intention of just taking pictures of pretty nature might actually feel good and make me feel good. So, yeah, another way to get out in nature and stuff too is take nature shots. So I wrote that one down, number 17. And you know, I encourage you to go on Pinterest and Google and look at, there's so many things on these lists that that I pulled up, and I didn't write them all down because some of them just doesn't seem like something I would want to do. So I encourage you guys, if you are trying to do this yourself too and have these little methods to try to get out of your depression a little bit, check out the other lists. I'm going to have them all the ones I used. I'll have them linked down below. There's a bunch of other things on those lists you guys can look at. Maybe make your own list of stuff that you would like. So number 18, get up, shower, and get dressed. I've heard this before, but I actually heard Rosie O'Donnell say this on her TikTok live the other day. It's crazy. I was flipping and it showed she was live, so I clicked it, and she was answering questions, and it was like, first thing she said was, how do I deal with my depression? And she went on a little bit about her story with depression, and that's one of the things that she found helped her out, is getting up, getting dressed, showered and dressed or whatever. Like for me, like makeup, pants that are not pajamas as often as possible, although I only own a couple pairs of those that I am comfortable in right now. I refuse to buy some more. My sister-in-law's also told me this before, where it's like, you know, just getting up and getting dressed like you're going to work kind of really helps you get a lot more stuff done in your day. So I kind of did that today. A little bit of makeup, a bra, jeans, shoes, because I went and got coffee, you know, so that's helped me a little bit today. Number 19, I like this one, keep plants around. I don't have plants in my house, and whenever I go to Trader Joe's, I buy flowers. I'll just buy a couple things of flowers to put on my kitchen counter, and And it makes me so happy having the flowers there, and they last so long. The ones from Trader Joe's will last me like a month, weeks to like a month, sometimes longer. So I thought that was a really good idea. And they had some tips too. Like they said, IKEA has really cheap plants. So I'm curious. I'm going to have to do some research because I have animals to make sure, you know, which ones are good for my household and stuff. So that'll be fun. A fun little project trying to figure out which plants I want and like cheaper ones because it's the coronation and so anyways, that'll be a fun little project I want to do. Number 20, play video games. This is an interesting one I found. Playing video games can actually help us more than they hurt us. They create a distraction from our negative thoughts by increasing our concentration. So that's interesting. I wrote this one down because I've actually been playing Minecraft here and there with my daughter because my son doesn't always want to play with her. And I'm like, you know, I like Minecraft. Minecraft is actually makes my creative part of my brain happy. So I'm like, oh, mommy will play with you, you know, so I'll just download it on my phone. Online, you guys can play in each other's worlds and stuff. So anyways, I've done that a couple times. So I put that one down because that'll make me happy and it'll make my daughter happy. So that's a good one. Number 21, I wrote this one down, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do this one, which is watch Disney movies. This gal on this blog said that happy memories often lead to happy feelings. I've been hearing about the movie Soul that just came out, which I don't know if that's a Disney movie. I think it's just Pixar. I'm not sure. But they're like, oh my gosh, I cried so much. And I'm like, I don't want to cry. Like, I don't want to watch movies that make me cry. So I don't know if I want to watch Disney movies. So I don't know. I wrote that one down still though, because I like the idea of doing things from my childhood that make me happy, that made me happy then. So maybe not even Disney movies, maybe other movies. So that'll be a fun one, which this one's kind of like that one. Number 22 is to make childhood treats. Reliving memories like that always helps you get out of your head. So I already have a couple ideas on stuff from my childhood treats that I would want to make. So that'll be fun. And then also DIY, number 23. So I'm writing these the numbers on here as I'm going, so I don't know why. I can just go back and number them after. So you hear this clicky noise. Sorry. DIY. So there's something about being creative while putting your body at work that greatly decreases the symptoms of depression. So of course, like I said, I'm a creative person, so I think this will be good. This one will work in there with trying to maybe make a headboard. It'll be fun. We'll see. I might not even do the headboard. I have no idea. Okay, so number 24 says clean the kitchen. But I put also or neglected areas. So this blog says that when we are depressed, often the first thing we stop doing are the household chores. Yes, we've already addressed that here in this video. She suggests doing 1 or 2 foundational or most important chores. So for her, she has listed like doing the dishes and doing the laundry because those are the 2 things you really need like to function. But those 2 things are like the only 2 things that are getting done in my house, really. The kitchen, not that often, but it's happening more often because my husband, that's like the one chore he likes to do is put on his AirPods and just zone out and clean the kitchen. So the kitchen's happening more often, way more often than other things in the house. Also laundry, because like, you know, you need towels to survive and my husband's work clothes and stuff like that. So laundry's happening. So I'm going to use this one that says clean the kitchen. I'm going to use that more as cleaning something that has just been neglected. Like for me, my bathrooms need a really good clean. My staircase is disgusting, and it's just things that's like I can barely get enough energy to do a load of laundry or get the kitchen clean. There's no way I'm going beyond that and doing even more things that need to be done. Like, you know, so there might be days where I don't clean the kitchen, but I'm going to clean the stairs. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow here. Number 25. Okay, we just have a couple more here, guys. Sorry. Number 25. Be selfish. This is a hard one. The most important relationship that you can have with anybody is yourself. Fall in love with taking care of yourself. It's the greatest medicine. So, yeah. So I totally agree with that. Like, I found myself recently being like, you know what? you just got to do, like even making this video. I've been wanting to come up here and film this for a couple days now. And it's like, you know, my kids are fighting, or like there's things I could be doing to, like, you know, coddle them some more, or, you know, I could have played Minecraft longer with my daughter, you know, then she wouldn't be upset. And my brother, who I haven't talked to in weeks, was trying to call me, and I had to tell him, and my dad too. My brother and my dad were both trying to call me, and I love you guys, but I'm like, I need to be selfish and just get this video done. I need to get up here and do this for me. And I'll call you guys later, okay? Yeah, this is important because, you know, going out and going for a walk, you're gonna have to say no to some things probably in order to take time for yourself to get some of these things done on this list. But the whole purpose of this is to get yourself better and healthier so that you're better for the, you know, your family around you. So you are being selfish, but you know, you have to be. Sometimes you have to be. Number 26, practice self-care. Gosh, for me, that's gonna mean dyeing my hair. I'm gonna pluck my eyebrows, maybe getting a pedicure. I don't know. I don't do much self-care, so I'm gonna play around with this one and see what I could be doing. What do you guys do for like your self-care? Let me know in the comments below. I need some ideas because I don't do anything. Okay, the last one on here is express yourself. Expression allows us to release our negative emotions safely. I wrote this one down because it fits with the idea of me sharing this journey with you guys. I'm expressing. So this is kind of like my therapy in a way. I've heard other people on YouTube say that, like, YouTube is my therapy, but it is in a way because I'm talking with you guys. I'm talking everything out with you guys and bringing you guys along on this journey. Yeah, oh, and another thing I didn't put on this list that I want to add to this list, I'm adding it right now, number 28, and I don't know what I should say here. I'm writing church, religion, God, deity, higher power, however you guys want to say it. This kind of goes along with the stuff from your childhood that makes you happy. Like when I was a kid, I grew up in like a Christian household. Maybe you guys, maybe this will put some of you guys off, but don't leave me. For me, I grew up in church, and I've had my own issues and things I went through that kind of like made me not really be someone who's going to church a lot now. But when I was a kid, when I was stressed out or scared, I just opened up my Bible and started reading it, even though I don't know what it meant or what it, like, it just immediately would make me feel better. So I'm wanting to try this again. And maybe now that I'm an adult, I'll maybe understand what it's saying a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe, and I know a lot of you guys too have religion in different ways in your life, or you don't, and that's fine too. But for me, that's definitely something I can't ignore on this list of ways to fight depression, which would be communicating with a higher power on this journey to see if they can help me at all, right? So yeah, so that's my list. So that's 28 things. 20 things that I'm going to be trying to do. So moving back to the middle here. To just wrap this all up, I already like literally feel so much better having done this and talked to you guys. So cool, it's already working. Okay, so my plan is with that list to just try to do like 2 or 3 of those things a day. If I get more done, cool. If I don't get any of them done, cool. But basically to do some of these things every day and to bring you guys along with me as I'm doing them, and just kind of vlogging my journey now that's changed from weight loss to mental health. A lot of people might think it's weird to share this, but I know 1000% that there are a lot of people out there right now who are feeling how I'm feeling, because we all have gone through similar things in the last year. Like, we've all gone on the same crazy ride, and it's got to be affecting people it's got to be affecting you guys. And my doctor actually has said that she's never prescribed more like mental health medication, like psychological medication. This is like, there's so many people out there hurting and going through a lot of mental health issues right now. So I know I'm not alone. So if by me showing you guys my dirty house and me crying, my ugly crying face, and me having bad days, and hopefully working through it, if that can help you guys in any way, if it just helps encourage you that like you're not alone and you're feeling like shit right now and it's okay, and you can do it, you can work on a plan with yourself. You know you, and your doctor knows you, and you know it's okay to like quit. We don't have to wait for like crazy historical events to stop happening around us, because it will never, I mean, like, who knows when that will be right now? Who knows? I can't wait for the things around me to stop affecting me so that I can now start working on myself. I need to start working on myself now, because I'm feeling, maybe you're feeling this too, that it's like taking a hold. It's somehow getting a hold of us and like getting a stronger grip. So like now's the time to start fighting back and reclaiming our life and our smiles and our energy. Like, God damn, I just want some energy. Like I thought I didn't have energy before this. If you guys can relate to this, and if this can help you out in any way, or if you know somebody that's going through something like this that you want to share me with them to let them know they're not alone, then please do that. And by hitting that subscribe button and clicking the little bell, YouTube will let you know when I post a new video. If you want to follow my struggle and hopefully my victories. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'm going to let you go because I'm going to try to do a couple things on this list before I go to bed. Okay, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.